It's your boy Equipto in the Solid Lab. Yeah. Yeah. Ash in the joint, in the ashtray. Rest in peace, Mac Dre, Coop Nut, Mr. C, the SFC, Young Equipto, EQ, from the 41 feet. Best believe I'm writing lyrics on my iPad. Everybody coming through, you know, and I'm glad. That's how it is, man. We busting lyrics, doing music in a motherfucking lab. The gift, the gab, no more pen and pad. It's coming out the brain. People just know how to relate to the pain. My homies around and drinking Jameson. That's how it is, you know. It's on the table, son. Put it right back down. But I'm on the coconut water. That's how I do it. And I'm gonna do it like my father. Just jockey. You know, some cats is too hip hoppy. They can't get with it. You know, smoking a zone. Straight hash. You know, my homies ain't alone. It's a lot of fucking hash. Motherfuckers coming through, no cash. It's all my homies, I got raw papers. Keep it lit like Las Vegas. Smoking combs. I gotta welcome my little kitten Benny Blanco home. That's how we going. Being strategic in this building for your album. See what I'm saying? So I think that's why I ask my fans, you know what I'm saying, through Twitter, because I get a lot of response to that. You know what I mean? Like it's a trip. And I wanted to see, you know, what type of things. I just came with my album and it was, you know, it did good with the heart and soul and all that bullshit. So it was like, I wanted to see if I just maybe should come with a mix. Because I love doing mixtapes. I'm going to keep it a billion. You know what I mean? And I listen to a lot of mixtapes and I got my idea of what I want to do kind of, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I wanted to see, you know, but everybody said an album. So I guess people want an album. But people benefit off of mixtapes, I think, like you said, you promote your album. You show them, you know, and you give it for free for your fans, you know what I mean? Like, so fans appreciate, like, oh, okay, he's giving back. And then if you give them enough free shit, they're going to have to pay, you know what I mean? Like, come on now, I just gave y'all 3 albums. Little free shit, and y'all pay for my real album now, you know? I mean, I think just mixtapes are dope because there's no limit to what you can do. Now, albums aren't either, but there is, because if you're doing an album, you want it to be original production, period. Now, I don't know, you know, I mean, hip-hop, period, doesn't necessarily mean original production. If you trip off it, everything is a remake. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Planet Rock is a remake, you know what I'm saying? Like, the original shit is even, like, so you gotta trip on things like that, like, mixtapes is beautiful, and it's not just a New York thing, and you know, it was obviously it became a phenomenon out here, but if you trip, Ice Cube kind of foundated the mixtape shit too, you know what I'm saying? Like when he did Jackin' for Beats, and he did that whole tweak, and people wasn't really on that hype, you know what I mean? Like as far as I knew, but he did it in a clever ass way, where you be like, oh shit, he ripped his beat, or oh man, that'd be dope if I ripped that beat. You know what I mean?
That's the benefit.
At an early age.
That's the real benefit, though, just to show your fans this is what I would do over that $1 million beat.
Like, I never did a mixtape, but I wanted to for a while, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up doing it for that reason, because it was like, I hella love rapping over people's beats, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, I can do this. And then I heard hella underbeats where, like, my fans that necessarily follow me through certain eras, you know what I'm saying? Those fans wouldn't know where these beats came from. They wouldn't know this high-tech beat. They wouldn't know this Pete Rock beat. They wouldn't know this Large Professor beat. So it would sound like a new song to them anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I started coming with shit like, you know, just doing songs like that, and fans would be like, oh, that's a dope-ass song, man. Who produced that? I'd be like, oh, that's Large Professor. They'd be like, oh, you did something? Like, nah, that's a mixtape. You know what I mean? Like, but they would know, some people would know Large Professor, you know what I'm saying? It was a trip. So it's a way to show my fans of what I'm really into. You know what I mean? Like, they'll hear me rap over. A lot of fans got hit to me through the whole, you know, $1 Million Dream, Nicotina, Mike Marshall shit. And so they'll be used to my over Nick Peace production or certain type of productions, not knowing I really like, you know what I'm saying, will rap to some Dilla shit. Or, you know what I'm saying, I prefer to rap to some, you know, high-tech beats or some shit. Prince Paul or something like. So, you know, it's like, it's all preferable, you know, it's like to the artist, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say mixtapes are dope, and they have so much, it's limitless, like you can do so much shit. And I would spill a lot of game right now, but I'm gonna do a mixtape, and I don't want people to bite the shit that I'm gonna do. And I'm not saying biting because my shit dope, I'm just saying biting because the ideas I got are dope. And And mixtapes is just, it's a good way to express yourself. Like, I heard Nas mixtape, the End mixtape, is ridiculous. Green Lantern, he composes mixtape dope as fuck, you know what I mean, Cat? And I fuck with a lot of DJs, you know what I'm saying? So it's always good to bring the DJ element into hip-hop, because the DJ is always the proper element of the DJ, I think. Because, the element now is just like, people DJs just kissing ass to get so they can spin. Like, you don't even like Drake, but you spin him so you can get a slot in the thing. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? That's like rapping shit that you don't really feel or you don't personally agree upon. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause me, the DJ, you have power. Just like, Terminator X speaks with his hands. You know what I'm saying? DJ speaks with his hands. And what you playing is a reflection of you. You know what I mean? It's like, it turns too much into a job. Now, you make rapping your job, yeah, but you get respected and you're getting paid for who you are. I'm making myself Equipto, and that's who I'm gonna be. You're not paying to get no other motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I got enough groundwork. I got enough material out there for people to see that that's what they gonna get if you fucking with me. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, that's how I look at it. But DJs, it's important to bring that element in the game. You know what I mean? So mixtape is a good way to bring it in, as well as live shows and things like that.